Greetings and welcome to Maladek's Wizard Emporium. Today we are playing Mass Effect, a game which I'm sure many of you will know is very, very close to my heart. It's probably one of the first proper video games I played. I played, the SpongeBob's and all that, but this was your first proper. It's definitely my first RPG and very much a game I fell in love with. And I was very young when I played it first, and then when I found out Mass Effect 2 was a thing, I went absolutely crazy because this game ignited probably ignited my passion for video games. So I feel like it's my duty to pay some homage to this game, which is very, very old now, and show you guys what it is you missed out on if you haven't played it. We're going to be playing through this run as the Femme Shepherd. That's what we lovingly call her in the Mass Effect community, the female Shepherd, Femme Shepherd. We're calling her Sylvia in homage to one of our own channel super mods. I'm going to call them our lovely Silver Chalice, or Silver Una, who often plays games as Sylvia. Here we go. She's going to be a tough one, if I'm honest. To become the shepherd that we want her to be, she's going to have to be... Let's have a look. We've got Spacer, where both your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting. Nah, that sounds too nice. Colonist, you were born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol. You enlisted in the military a few years later. Ooh, that's tempting, but it's the one I literally always go for. Whenever I play this game, I'm a colonist, because that's the one I feel like I would be. And then we finally got Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of a petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance Navy. Military in this instance, sorry. When you turned 18. I think we're going to be able to do that. Soul Survivor is... Ooh, it's between... Yeah, Soul Survivor and Ruthless. Okay, so Soul Survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell. Now you are alone, are left to tell the tale. War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat an enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals of recognition from the Alliance fleet. Or Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Now, it's between War Hero and Ruthless, and I kind of feel like, based on her attitude from growing up in the streets, I think she's going to be more ruthless, because she's going to have learned, it's kill or be killed. Whereas War Hero it suggests a love for others, which I don't think our Sylvia would have. So we're going to give her ruthless.
Military specialization.
Based purely on the fact of her upbringing, I think she's going to be a soldier. I don't even have to look at the other classes because I know them relatively well. She's going to be a soldier because, let's be honest, a soldier doesn't need as much kind of biological effort as anyone else. So we're going to give her a scar, probably across the face here. So, techs need to have something implanted in them, I believe. Adepts need to I think they need an implant as well, actually, and one of their implants they're all very different. And I don't think she would have been able to A, afford that, or B, more importantly, I don't think she'd have wanted it. She wouldn't trust someone else to put an implant in her arm. She's not going to trust it. She's an orphan who grew up on the streets. Whereas learning how to fight with a gun in her hand, I reckon that's probably likely where she's going to have been. So we're going to make her blonde. We're going to give her... That's kind of the hair I imagine the Femme Shepherd having. And brow colour, not quite to match, because that's kind of too bright. We're going to give her a little bit darker shade for her eyebrows. And makeup, which I'm going to admit, I don't remember there being makeup for the male Shepherd. I could be wrong. We're going to keep her makeup pretty tame, actually. I don't think she'd have a lot. She might just have some eyeshadow to make herself look sort of a little bit more fierce, but let's be honest, I don't think trying to look pretty would be something that would really come into the mind of someone who grew up on the streets in a life of crime in this instance. I think that's all good. Subtitles and autosave will allow. And here we go. That's a mass relay, one of the most beautiful things I think in the Mass Effect universe. And this cutscene is beautiful. I do love the first cutscene for Mass Effect, so I'm just going to allow you to watch it with very little input.
Doesn't have one.
She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
The year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it in the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. I also realized during that cutscene, one of the things that really set this game apart from everything else for me was that you made a choice and it affected the gameplay. Like, that choice I made there affects that conversation they're having and the conversations that happen to come. It's a fascinating concept. I really do love how well they integrated that into the game. It really does, because you don't attach, you know, with a normal game, you know, the dialogue's all preset. In this game, you get entire missions that don't appear because you know, didn't grow up in the Alliance Navy. People won't ask you about your parents because I don't have any. That kind of stuff. It's just a really fascinating way they've decided to do it. And you can, the role-playing actually is much stronger there, because I can now play a character I want to play, because I know what kind of character, my femme shepherd, she's not going to be a happy-go-lucky person. She's going to be angry, fierce, and she's not going to tell people how she feels. She's not going to show weakness. And maybe she'll trust one or two people, but everyone else, she's going to be fine. All of this. Like, her crew, probably she'll trust a little bit more, but that's debatable. And there you go, the mass relay. One of the strangest concepts yet, ironically becoming a little bit more popular. If you've played games like Stellaris, they effectively use that system with their wormhole generators. You have to build a wormhole station on one system, and you can jump to another system using that. It's interesting, to say the least.
Good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
We've seen my favorite character in this game, and that's Joker.
Bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
He's the most cynical asshole you'll ever meet in a video game, and you just gotta love him. His story it's a beautiful story that he has, and he's a great character. Now, I'm feeling like in this instance, Sylvia is not gonna trust. She's not gonna trust the establishment. She's gonna agree with that.
Send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network.
He's like the Chandler of this game. If you guys have watched Friends, he'll make the Saki jokes that sometimes are funny and sometimes are funny because they're bad.
Yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
Case in point.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
I think that Sylvia's gonna be using her humor as a sort of a mask. She's gonna try and make Saki jokes and that kind of stuff to sort of mask her emotions, because again, she's not gonna want people to know how she's feeling. That's the important thing right now.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Oh, that's not the door. Talk to the crew.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool is looking for a fight.
She's not going to be one who wants people to fight where there's no need to fight, because I mean she's going to have seen enough of that when she was younger.
Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
There we go. Don't play the hero is going to be a big part of her mantra.
Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna
Because
screw
if you think
this
about it,
up.
she's not gonna trust
The captain's waiting
people
for me.
to do that to be the hero if they're not her. So, and she's not gonna want that because she'll probably be quite threatened by other people.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It'll give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime.
Eden
I've heard it's
Prime.
quite beautiful.
One of the names you don't forget from the Mass Effect universe, even though this is pretty much one of the few places, I don't think you go to it in any other game, but I could be wrong. It's been, as I say, a long time since I played these games. But she's not going to care what he's talking to. Yeah, there you go.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
And she's not going to want to say, is that a threat, because she doesn't want to hear it. She's going to want clarification, because she's not going to be spoiling for a fight in that instance, because she doesn't want to fight, I don't think.
The galaxy can be a very dangerous
She doesn't want people to know, she doesn't want to show her hand too early.
Ready for this?
She's happy to fight when it's necessary. I think that's what we're going to go for with Sylvia.
Really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
There you go. Sylvia's not going to like it if people aren't telling her the whole truth, and this mission is sort of signifies that. She's going to be explaining through this conversation why she doesn't want that to happen.
Excavation. It was Prothean.
And she's going to want to know what all this is, because she wouldn't have had a great education on Earth.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
She's probably going to try and undermine the confidence of someone else by doing stuff like, you know, we expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
You're not gonna like that.
Since when do we answer to the
Nah,
Spectres?
see?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy.
And she's not gonna like politics. This is all politics, and politics haven't been kind to her. She's a soldier
If they accepted
at
you
heart.
into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
He makes decisions for her, not for countries.
The reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I think the interesting thing about Sylvia is she's not going to want to investigate. She's the kind of, you know, shoot first, ask questions later. If she doesn't see immediately a way to make something safe, she's going to fight it.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Lieutenant Ashley Williams will be meeting her very soon, don't you worry.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Oh, even on a game with graphics sort of this quality, that still looks like it hurt. It's beautiful to see. I've got to admit. And then that ship, that harrowing image of the ship, you just remember that. Especially when it's brought back in a few minutes. There we go.
Just goes dead.
It's brought back now, so you can get a real look at it.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Really? I thought we just found the beacon on the surface.
Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
That was fun to watch. We'll wait for it to recharge, and boom. Nicely done, and we got a level up. So, in all honesty, I think based on her sort of experience, we're going to have to go up the assault rifle tree a little bit. Maybe up combat armor or assault training, possibly? Or even just a pistol. She might be, you'd think actually she'd probably have a pretty good Deadeye in terms of her marksman training, because she's going to have been trained on the, not only in the military, but she's going to have been training for this for a long time on the streets, so you can trust that once she shot someone, it is a shame. Watching Jenkins die like that it's always painful. Not so much once you know it's happening, but for the first time, that is a real heartbreak. It's one of the first games where you see one of the characters who you think is going to be a main character just boom, gone like that. It's you know what? We're gonna have to be cold. She's not gonna want people to know, even though she probably does feel bad. She's gonna go, no, he's dead. Nothing you can do. And anything that could be a threat is going to be seen as a threat by this shepherd. I would imagine she's pretty short-fused as well. You'd have to be, really. Go. It's always worth on the games like this just looking around, because you never know what you might see. Metagel is always welcomed. Whether or not I actually really needed it at this rate is questionable. And there's Ashley Williams wearing her sort of a unique pink and white suit. I think one of the great things in this game, again, it's one of those games where you could actually fully customize your characters like that. You know, you could find them better armor that looked nice and that kind of stuff, and oh good god. Oh, he's dead. Didn't look like a soldier either, so I'm guessing he's some kind of mining operative. So we meet Lieutenant Ashley Williams. Oh, she's a gunnery chief. My apologies, I'm used to the newer games where I think she becomes a lieutenant. Maybe I'm just wrong, you never know.
I need a status report, now.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
I'm gonna just have to ask the unit, that's all the important questions.
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Any idea what kind of enemy
again, we're not gonna could have, you know, blamed her or said she wasn't at fault, but at this point, you just gotta take it down. It's all about the mission. No feelings.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Not even
we need that beacon.
Aye, aye, man.
We're not even telling her whether we want to keep her. We're just saying, you know, stay here. Or take us there. A better assault rifle, though, that will do very nicely.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Better light armor. We give to myself. That'll be nice. As I say, this game, like, one of the issues I have with it, ironically, is there's just too much choice. Like, far too much choice. We're giving Caden our nice kind of camoed armor, although camouflage is not taken into account in this game. It is just a case of it looks pretty. That was close. Didn't know there was another one. I thought that was it. Didn't see him either. I'd forgotten to sprint. Sprinting is one of your best ways of working out if there's another enemy around. And we've got another level up coming in, so let's just go. Give me... Ooh, what to take? What to take? We could unlock shotguns, actually. I reckon she'd be quite a close quarters brawler kind of a gal. And do we take another? We'll go for another perk in assault training. Ashley will pop up into assault rifles. Seems reasonable. In fact, she's probably just going to be assault trained. I wouldn't think she'd have too much extra training at this point, because she's only a gunnery chief, so she's not going to have like all of the training she's going to need. Now, Caden's been serving as a sentinel, which means he can use... I thought it meant he could use guns, but it seems like it is pretty much he can use just his biotics. Lift, barrier, stasis... Oh no, it's the one who's mixed between biotics and a techie. So we might as well give him first aid. That wouldn't be a bad shout at the start. And barrier, we can get him all of his abilities. Because in theory, he's been serving for long enough, he should have a decent chunk of abilities got up and running. And even if we upgrade his decryption skill, that will give us a little bit of a better chance of decrypting various doors and whatnot, which is never amiss.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving.
Again, she's going to be very blunt and to the point, you know. That's what comes of being ruthless.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Now, one thing that is worth saying about this game that's different from the other ones is there's no ammo. It's a very unique system where you don't actually have any ammo, you just have your gun overheating, because it's sort of seen as it's a thermal issue. Your guns can't heat up too much, and you can upgrade your guns so they take longer to overheat and shorter to overheat and that lot. It's a really irritating. I never stuck to it so much. I liked I think it's the second game where you get introduced with actual ammo, thermal clips.
It's closed.
But override here. Overrides in this game are always quite fun. You kind of felt like this is, I mean, it's definitely not, but you kind of felt like that could be how you would override a door if you needed to, you know, just work a combination through like that.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during
Coming
the
up,
attack.
I have to say, I haven't played it in a while, but I'm pretty sure coming up is one of my favourite scenes in any of the Mass Effect games, only trumped by one in Mass Effect 2, which is slightly better, but not all that better. You'll see what I mean in a moment.
Long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two
this is where
sides
it
of the
comes.
same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the
Come
destruction
on, you have no idea how much I'm grinning right now at the thought of what's about to happen. It's a good place to be.
I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
I can shut him up.
Good night, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh
my god!
What did you...
Oh. Pay attention to this one. This is pretty important. It's probably one of the most important cutscenes in the Mass Effect franchise.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
That is a depressing cutscene, and it took me a long time to realize what actually happened there, but indeed we are about to showcase what it was that happened, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good for Nihilus. Out to this. Try and kill as many of them as we can. Exploding barrels really were really quite prevalent in this game, I'll give them that. They did a good job making exploding barrels a focal point of combat, rather than just sort of something that's fun to use. But it actually, there was strategic benefits to working out where the exploding barrels were and what you could do with them. Don't remember doing this door before. But I don't know if there's anything interesting in here.
Stay calm out there. We're coming out.
Ooh.
We're not armed.
Is it safe?
Hello.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Okay, now this I'm interested by, and I feel like she might be, because they might be able to give us real details.
You remember about the attack?
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived.
If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Okay, so they don't seem to have a mod, so she's not going to ask any more questions after that because they didn't seem to see anything.
Soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
This is where her street cred comes in.
We're running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Alright, I'll take the pistol. I feel like he's sort of lying. We haven't gone far enough. In those, so you saw a grayed out dialogue option, which was either Renegade or Paragon. Now, the systems in this game are really interesting. Renegade and Paragon, you can upgrade them, both by your actions and through actual upgrade points, and they effectively affect how your character is, how much of a dick your character is, pretty much. And that is a nice pistol they had going on there. I'm pretty happy with that, and we'll give it some... yeah, we'll give it chemical rounds. Why not? So if I take us to the squad screen, this is me. My Renegade over there, the bar is getting higher because I keep doing actions that are evil. It's like a good and evil meter. And the more evil you get, the more options you get in dialogue to be evil. This game also has replay value because you can go back through it with a character you've already completed with it and keep upgrading. So you might be able to come back with a really high level character, and then you'd actually have the Paragon, Renegade or Paragon required to go talk to that guy and get him to give you even more stuff, which I'm guessing is what he would give you, based on the fact it says you're holding out on me, and it's a Renegade perk. Usually, you want to spec either Renegade or Paragon.
You know him?
There you go, there's Nihilus.
He's a Spectre.
Got in the back of the head.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Oh, my pistol looks nice. I love how nice the upgrade pistols look.
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's
His hat is really, it's just I really can't. Look at that hat. It's just like a dome. It kind of looks like he's bald and changed his skin tone on his head.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
And it's our mission, so we're going to be investigating the beacon.
Was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend.
Alright.
I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack.
The mothership?
They killed everyone. Everyone.
Oh, unless that was the mothership, but I thought that was all part of the same thing.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance.
And here it comes,
I was already
where karma really didn't work
attack
for this guy.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
And there we go. He's a lazy bastard. Switch out to shotgun, I think, at this point. Yeah, shotguns were actually really powerful in this game once you spec'd them out. Like, they did a lot of damage. Oh, that's not nice. Not enough to deal with that, but let's try our new pistol. Oh, hello. That looked like it was doing a decent chunk. And we've got poison or chemical damage going on it as well, so that's... Yeah, they put loads of effort into making like different ammo effects and stuff on this game, and it really pays off. All the abilities. This was one of the first games where I kind of realized how much you could do in, you know, just a video game. It was, and it's really old. Like, some of the stuff in it is way ahead of its time, in my mind anyway, and no one's going to change that opinion of mine. The Mass Effect franchise has been and always will be very close to me because it's such a great game series. And I have to say, I'm not sure which one my favorite is. I really liked this one, but there's some aspects of it that got they don't wear well. Mass Effect 2 was great, and I'm one of the few people who actually kind of like the ending of Mass Effect 3. First we got Mass Effect 1 to deal with, then we'll go to Mass Effect 3. In no other order. I really should probably make use of those quick slots up there. I'm not used to them because I used to play this on... Oh my god, was it Xbox 360 or was it just the classic Xbox? I think it was the 360. I don't know if this was classic Xbox era or if it was 360. I think it was probably 360. Maybe. And here's Saren. I almost called him Nihilus. It really did confuse me when I first played this game which one was which, because obviously they both look similar. They're clearly the same race, the Turians. Oh, Beaky Geth, setting a bomb.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I feel like there should have been one down there, but I can't remember. And I was right. Good. You see, having not played this game in a long time, and I can still remember sort of some of the base elements of it, like, you know. I mean, it's not difficult to work that out, but still. This is by no means the definitively best way to play this part. I will admit, there are probably many rookie mistakes I'm still making. But that's the beauty of Mass Effect. Even when you've played it a few times, you'll still find areas of the story you're like, oh, I know I should have done it differently, and then realize you haven't. There we go, nice and cheeky through the face snipe. Ooh, rockets. Rockets aren't good. Go, I think that's all of them. Is that all of them? Where are the bombs? Okay, I thought there was a bomb there, so now maybe I'm not as versed as I thought I was in it. Oh, there's actual markers as to where they are. That might have been a better thing to look at rather than memory. Maybe. We got this, maybe. But still a Geth here, that apparently wasn't showing up on my sensors. That's a little bit terrifying. And one more. Alright, we got this then, we got this. The first mission's fairly easy. I think it's pretty hard to actually fail during it. Be warned if you are joining me on this undertaking. I think you're going to find it very difficult to, you know, wait for the next part, because this game is fascinatingly... It's so deep, they put so much effort into it. Alright, and husks. Husks are weird. Like, they either, like, melee you and do a crap ton of damage, or sometimes they just, you know, randomly deal a crap ton of damage by lying on the floor and doing that, and completely reaving your shield. And my gun's overheated. I was wondering why I couldn't fire that. That's what happens when it overheats. You get no kind of warning. It's in the bottom left corner, so if you're not paying too much attention, then bad stuff happens. Is the best way of describing that. Now, true to form, with any game of this caliber, you never go to the main objective first. You always have a look over here, especially when there's lots of items to collect. And believe me, storage space is a premium in this game because there's so much stuff you can take. Ooh, crate. Yes, please, Turian armor. I don't have a Turian with me, but this game does kind of give away some of the sort of plot points that you can get different races of aliens by the fact you can pick up their armor. I mean, selling is something in this game I've never really gotten into. I'm happy for people to tell me why I should get into it, but, you know, all I do is reduce it to Omnigel. Omnigel becomes very important in this game when you start getting your, Mako and... What were they trying to tell me I could do over here? I'm sure I saw it highlight. You'll find this game is very good at telling you where some of the secrets are because you kind of just look up and then you can see an easy storage locker. There we go. Which I had ignored completely otherwise and probably wouldn't have seen, but it comes up at the top to try and inform you that it's there, and that is extremely useful for me at this rate, because the more stuff you get early on, the better. Actually, this wasn't particularly the best best looting run, but it's all good. Let's have a look at my new assault rifle. Is looking... No, not that. My new sniper rifle, in fact, is actually looking kind of similar to my assault rifle, which is nice. There's not this variety of weapons in the second and third games. It's a shame, but it makes sense. I can see why.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh, Caden, that's looking like a very bad idea right now. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Shepard, go! The sound design on this bit could really do with some work. It's nowhere near as...
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
This is gotta be one of the weirdest sequences in a game. It makes more sense later on, but that's just weird. And we broke the beacon. Good job, team. We had literally one job to secure that beacon, and we dicked it up. And there you go. Massive spaceship. Saren at the helm. A strange lady behind him.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must
be eliminated. I love like the dialogue in this game, even the ones that's like scripted. It's just so well done. It really encapsulates you.
Chocolates. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
And again, she's not going to want people to know she's feeling weak.
Nothing
She's going to be...
serious. How long was I out?
Oh no,
About 15 hours.
To a fault.
Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the
Again,
beacon now?
not so much she's angry or upset, just
The
where is
beacon
it?
exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're
Effectively,
fine.
she just went K.
But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw.
You saw a
Death,
vision, yeah.
destruction. Nothing's really clear.
You clearly got more out of that than I did, because all I got was blip, blip, blip.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ooh, in private.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped
Again,
the ball,
she's not going to sort of talk about anything. She's just going to be blaming someone else and getting mad.
Went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Again, bureaucracy's not her thing.
I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre. one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous.
When you call yourself a Spectre, like, even before it explains to you what a Spectre is, you know that doesn't sound good for one of them to go bad.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I mean, based on what we saw, it wasn't death. It certainly wasn't our death. It wasn't. It looked like a warning. It was all in red and it had scary noises.
Slaughtering people, butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
And again, she's going to be saying, I will do it.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
So yeah, Spectres are operatives of the Council who effectively do what our character is meant to be doing. They get the job done at any cost, and they are quite literally above the law. They can do, to a very strong degree, anything they want. If they're doing something where they've gone rogue and they're invading a council space, not quite, but pretty much anything else goes. They can go anywhere they like, do anything they like, carry a weapon anywhere. It's very James Bond 007. He's got a license to kill, which most people don't have, and that is why him going rogue is even worse, because there's no one really there to sort of tell a Spectre to stop, and no one who wants to stop them, because they are literally above the law. They can do whatever they like without any ramifications, and that is the biggest issue with this.
When have
they
they
can't
ever
help
done
us.
anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I think it's just about time to call it a part. It's been very lovely having you here. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to do a like, comment, and subscribe down below and all that stuff. If you want to see the action taking place live, you can come join me at twitch.tv/MaladekTheWizard. Join me on Twitter, which is @wizard_Maladek, and all the other kind of stuff, social links and whatnot down below. We have a very vibrant Discord community, which I'm trying to grow, so feel free to join that. Come and show the love. Let us know if you've come from this video or any of the other videos, and just, yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day.